So I'm going to change the bulb on the Ford Focus. The Ford Focus Mk2 facelift model, 2011. It's a driver side front dipped headlight. So there's a couple of things you need to do before you get the headlight out. You've got to unscrew this, and there's a couple of clips, plastic ones, one down there. You just climb up, screwdriver. There's that one there that you've got to press down on. Just going to slacken off this screw first of all, the top screw. Follow and do this at the same time, but I'm just basically pushing down on there to release that from the clip. That pops out, and there's another one somewhere that I've got to do. The clip is just down there. It's really difficult to show you this, very difficult, but I could try my best. You just push down gently. They're just plastic, and being cold in the middle of December, early December, plastic will be quite brittle, so you don't want to put any. But it's just a wee clip down there. I can't really show this very well. I'll show you when the unit's out. But you push down on that clip there, and out slides the main unit. So you can see the clips now. That's the one that you just push down on gently without breaking it. And there's the other one there at the back. It's not a very good demonstration, but I'm afraid I don't have time to do anymore. I've got to get this bulb changed and I've got to get going, so I'm just doing my best to show you roughly what I'm doing to change the bulb on this Ford Focus. So once you get this out, top screw, that to push down there at the back, that one there, which isn't very clear to show you here unfortunately because it's just tight for space. I'm trying my best. So I'm zooming in on the back clip. That basically slides, that clips into there, and that clip will clip into, you'll just see it. I can't even point there. So that's the two clips that you just push down on gently, and that releases them from the car after you've taken out the screw, and you just put it somewhere where it won't fall. You don't want it falling down there because you'll never find it. So I'll put it somewhere where the screw is not going to fall down into the engine. So once you get this out, that gives you access to the connectors. You don't really, I don't need to take that out, but to get to the bulb, which is the dipped headlight there, I bought the correct one. You take off the back. So it's really difficult filming at the same time. I'll pause this thing. Yeah, so that just comes off. It's a plastic back cover. That then gives you access to the bulb. So there's a wee lever there that you press down to get the bulb out. I'll try my best to show you this. It's quite fiddly, but to show this at the same time. That there, just press that and pull it off gently. That's the connector for the electrical connections for the actual bulb. And you can see the bulb contacts, and you can see how it fits. It's just a case of sliding it out. Just pull it out in case. Remove the old bulb and see what was actually blowing. Put this off for a second. Put it this way, it doesn't work, so I needed replacing. The bulb, I know that the filament must be broken somewhere in there because it isn't, clearly isn't working. I think I could see a break in it, so I'll show you. Just in the centre of that coil bit. Well, I'm going to put a new bulb in anyway, so I just hope that cures the problem. On these bulbs, don't touch the glass because the heat gets extremely hot in the bulbs, and any oil or grease off your fingers will stain the glass. Now I can see this bulb element's good, I'll show you. That's the new one, there isn't any break in the coil. So that would be the cause why that was not working. The bulb then, you just situate it in the correct orientation, and then you put the connector back on, which will lock the bulb in its position. The connector, it's difficult to show this on the film, but you can see the slide there on that side. There's another slide on the other side. These slide down these white guides on the actual headlight unit. So it's a slide there, and there's a slide there, and it just press fits gently, don't put excessive force. It's kind of like the electrical contacts are on there, which goes over the contacts on the bulb. So that's the socket, if you like, and the bulb plugs into the copper bits. It's difficult to show you, but you can see them. I can't point to them because I'm doing too much at once. And as I say, that will lock the bulb in. That's the guides I was talking about there on the sides, which just slide through these sort of these bits, these plastics, the white bits. There's one there and there's one on the other side. I'm doing my best to try and point them out to you. It's so difficult to film and do this at the same time, but I hope you get the rough idea of what I mean. It bottomed out, that's the plug back onto the bulb. It's secured because I've checked it. You don't put so much force on it. I just push this thing down as well, this thing here. The bulb's connected in. See on the actual car, it's in the right orientation there. It's got to be, because the other side is faulty and it came out and it actually burnt the plastic. So these have got to be located. The other clip's broken on the other side, the passenger side. So what it has to put heat-proof tape, well, insulating tape basically, to lock it. And it works. So, because if it comes out, a bulb will pop out, and then the heat of the bulb, as I say, gets very hot. It actually melts the plastic inside there. So it's got to be properly fitted. It's got to be right in. You'll feel it. You don't have to put excessive force. And I push this thing down as well. And then I'll go and test it electrically before I actually go and assemble it and get in the car. The bulb works anyway, and it's located. All the connectors are in properly. I've now just got to put this thing, well, first of all I've got to clip the two bottom clips in. They've got to fit in the holes there, as I tried to point out earlier on. And then once that locates the unit into the car, and once that's done, put the top, well, make sure you put this bit on before you do that. So what's I'm going to do, and then once I put that back cover on, then I'll screw it all back together. There's only the one screw. So that's that back on. I just push fits on. It's really easy. That's to pull it off. You just simply push it on the way it came off. There's nothing to it really. It just simply pushes back on, and then you then put the unit back into the car. It's hard to show you this, but that there has got to basically, that bit there has got to fit through that hole there. And it's the same with the other side. It's really hard to point this out, but this bit here, that's what pushes down. So that has got to lock in to there, and to get the bolt you just gently push down on it. So once that clicks into there, that's the headlight unit into the car, and then you put the top screw in. You might even just see the bit at the back there as well. It's so hard to show you this, but there's that there. I'm trying to point it. There's a wee bit there, that bit of plastic there. It's got to go behind that. So there's a bit of plastic stepping up there. That's it there. That there has got to clip behind this bit, and that bit there has got to go through that hole there. So that goes there, and that bit underneath clips behind this bit. I've tried to explain that as best I can. My hands are getting cold. I'm going to get going and get this done. Right, okay, so it turns out I've got the thing clipped in. The back one is as well. I'll try and show you that. So it doesn't, these things there, by the way, it's not so easy to show you, but that, I forget, I'll show you on this one. Right, that bit I was on about earlier. That there, right. That's it clipped in, so it doesn't quite reach that hole. It just kind of goes just about, reaches it. So it doesn't, I don't know, actually I don't think it really reaches, it won't reach any further than that. So that's it clipped in anyway, because that bit at the back is behind this plastic bit. That there is just near enough reaching that hole, but it doesn't quite make it. It can't go in any further. That's the whole unit, and as far as it goes, and it's lined up here at the top. I can't go in any further, so that's really it. The other one's in, I could physically see that with my naked eye. I can't try to show you on the camera, but it's not so easy because I'm just getting a bloody shadow. Try and zoom in. See, it's just going out of focus. There it is there. You can just see that it just about gets to that. That's the bit there I was on about. doesn't quite make it to that hole, but it's not far off it. But the bit at the back, the plastic bit lips round the plastic bit. It comes down. It's not easy to explain, but basically you'll feel it clicking in. But that's as far as it's going to go. It's not going to go in any further than that. And this hole's lined up. And that bit of the plastic where I thought initially was going to go into the hole, just about gets here, but it doesn't reach it. So don't force it to go like that. It won't get that far. That's as far in as the headlight unit's going to go. So the next thing now is just to put the top screw in. So I'm going to have to stop filming because I can't do both at the same time. So it's just plastic and plastic, so you don't tighten it too much because you'll just burst the plastic. Just enough to snug, and that's it. What I've done is I just turned it till it stops. Once it stops, that's it. Just a nip, slight nip. That's it. That's all it needs. You don't need to go pure torquing it up because you'll just snap the plastic. Just simply, and that's it. Till it stops. That's all you need. It's only had the headlight out. There's no weight in it. It's all clipped in at the bottom anyway, and that's it securely fitted to the car. That there is as far as it goes. To get the headlight out again, as you see, press down in there, it unclips it from this bit. But that's clipped in. There's the other one there that I try to point out down there. You'll see it. This is the same procedure on that as well. And for the passenger side, it's exactly the same as well. You can see the clip on this side. Just push down on there. Once you've taken the screw, there's one there and there's one down, which I can try and zoom in, show you as best I can. Down there, just with that label is there's a wee, just down there. That's the other one. So it's not so clear on here, unfortunately. I'm trying to show you as best I can. You might just see it. That's the back one. Screws the bird shit, and then you've got the front one and the screw. So it's just 3 fasteners that hold these headlight units in. What's the headlight unit, side light, indicator, and main beam. That's the main beam there. Oops, I'm not going to see nothing there. That's the main beam. That's the dips, indicator, side light tucked away up there. And that's the job done. So yeah, looking at that bulb, it's definitely the element that's gone. You can clearly see that it's broke at the coil. I put it to the sky, as you can see, there's a break right in the coil. That's how that isn't working. So I've changed the bulb and it's working fine. Hope that helps you. As I say, it's the Ford Focus Mk2 or Mark II facelift. My car, by the way, is still in repair. That's my dad's car I'm working on, so in case you're wondering. So I thought I'd do this, do a favour, save my dad how to do it, and then make a video, and hopefully this will help someone out as well. And all lights are working. The bulb is securely fitted in there. It's the plastic bit that I pushed there that locks the bulb in. That's what holds that bulb in position in situ. On the other side, the bit's actually worn that much that it's just not really having the bulb in, and that burned the plastic in there. So what we've done is we put some tape behind it to lock the bulb in, and it seems to be working. It's heat-proof insulating tape, strong tape, and that seems to do the job. It's a temporary repair. It'll do for now. That's it. That's a new headlight bulb. Dipped headlight. Make sure it's the correct ones, because you've got the main beam, which is a different, I think that's Halford's H1, I think it is. The H7 is the dipped. You've got to make sure you get the right bulb for the car. I think these are what, 55, yeah, 12 volt, 55 watts. The main beam, I think that's 60 watt, but the bulb is actually constructed differently for the main beam. So make sure you get it's dipped. Although it says headlight bulb on the actual packet there, it is the dipped. You've got to type in dips on the wee computer thing on the, or if you're asking, make sure you just put in the dipped headlights, and it comes up with H7 at this H7 4778 at Halford's. Certainly at this date anyway, December 2023. I don't know if they changed the codes or not later on or not, I don't know. But it's H1 when I checked there to compare the two for the main beam, which is a different bulb. That's a different thing. So hope that helps someone. So the driver side one is replaced, it's working fine. The passenger side unit, as I say, the plastic bit is worn on the passenger side one. So we just had to take, because if that comes out, the bulb will fall back down it'll fall out of position, and because that bulb gets extremely hot, it will melt the plastic, and it did slightly. So we had to fix that. So, and when you change the bulbs, try not to touch the glass, because the residue off your fingers and that, the sweat, oil, the salts, that stains the glass because of the heat. So try and avoid it. Okay, right. So yeah, as you see, this is it's not my car's still in for its engine overhaul. This is my dad's Ford Focus. So I'd do him a favour. Thought I'd save him the hassle of doing it, and at the same time I could do a video for you. Right, thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you else put on my channel. Yeah. Cheers. Just before I go, I'm going to make it very clear. I'm not a qualified technician, and I'm not going to take responsibility for anybody how they do it. Don't quote me on that. This video is only for entertainment purposes and just to show you how I replaced the bulb on my dad's car. That's it. I'm not claiming to say that that's the correct procedure or the way that. I'm not saying that's the way that you should do it. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not going to. That's not what this video is about. This video is only showing you how I done it and what works for us, and that's it. So if you do it my way and it doesn't work, I'm not going to say that that's what you should do. I'm only showing you how I done it, and it's up to you what you do, and just giving you an idea. Well, I done it on my dad's car, basically, on our car. That's how we done it. So, and that's it. I'm not a qualified technician. That's not the official way. I'm not saying it is. I'm not claiming it's the official way or anything like that. You do it whatever way you want. I'm only showing you how I done it, and that's it. Just for video viewing purposes only. And if it helps you, then that would be good. I hope it does help. I hope it does help. Okay, I just forgot to mention that there. Right, because I'm not a qualified technician. Just had to be clear on that. I'm not going to have someone thinking, oh, that's how you should have done it, oh, done it this way and it blew, it's your fault, blah blah. No, I'm making it clear that I'm just showing you how I done it, and this video is only for viewing purposes only. It's not for educational purposes, just for entertainment. And then if you want to try it the way I done it and it works for you, good. I hope it helps. Right, okay, cheers, thanks for watching, bye for now. See you later.